morning. Day 6. I have today, should be fairly easy, 14.5 miles maybe. I'll hit my 100-mile mark. Tomorrow's only supposed to be 8 miles to my rendezvous point, and I'll wait there for my ride so we can go up to Du Bois and have a nice vacation and go to the military museum up there. I got going. I didn't sleep very good last night again. I've only slept real good one night, and that was night before last. So, got up, got going about 4:30 after dinking around for an hour and a half, waiting for a little bit of the sun to start coming up, because who doesn't love a sunrise? I managed to get one picture of the sunset last night. Doing half a day yesterday I thought would be beneficial, but I'm walking more like a newborn giraffe than anything this morning until my muscles get moving and warmed up. Feel a little more stoved up, but I am glad to be out of that meadow. It was a nice place, but the ticks were horrible. First time I've actually had ticks starting to latch onto my legs, and it was from going to go get the water, which I needed water, and that water is as clear as water you get out of a water jug at the store. Don't know what it tastes like yet. I haven't filtered it, but looks to be really good water. Today we should hit the river. I'll get some good pictures hopefully tomorrow, and we'll cross the Mormon Pioneer Trail. We've been paralleling, crisscrossing, partially on, I would assume, the actual Oregon Trail, the California Trail, and the Seminole Cutoff. But today we'll cross the Mormon Trail, hit the Sweetwater finally, and let me see what else is of significance today. Well, the significance of today is I'm done tomorrow. I have hated only one part of this trail, and that was on Monday, and that part was after coming out of the ravines and off of those out of the Bull Springs, which again I should have walked up further, gone down to the well, but okay, it is what it is. That stretch to A&M Reservoir was brutal. It was hot, it was miserable, it was still beautiful, but when you're concentrating on not overheating and having a heat emergency, it was a little hard to really take in the sights. Not sure how well this will show up, but that's the Oregon Trail coming down right here. And I was on the trail right here. Yep. would have taken the path of least resistance, and coming down between those two hills was the best way. Well, this is where I hit my 100 miles. This exact spot with this exact view. This is Harris Slough, S-L-O-U-G-H. Another water source. I'm probably not going to get water here. The cows were down in it, so I'd rather not. I disrupted all the babies laying up here on the road sleeping. So I'm just going to take a break and relax and listen to the trickling water. Finally made it to the Sweetwater River. Not much in the way of trees along there. You can see aspens back there in the background. We won't get across it until a little bit later. Well, this isn't sketchy at all. Wish me luck. And this is probably where I'm gonna fall. But I don't plan on it. Just go really slow. That's what these sticks are for. Give you a second set of legs. Almost there. You know, if my feet weren't wrapped up in Leukotape and covered in blisters, open blisters at that, I would be dipping them in the river when we get to it. Because that water looks amazing. And we made it to the bottom of that. And now we got to climb up that. Let's just enjoy this view for a little bit, because why not? There's all these wild irises growing around a lot of these water features up here. And they haven't all started blooming yet, but they're purple, and all of them are, and that will be pretty when the whole meadow blooms. Holy Toledo. After road walking for I don't know how long, and I was told that was probably the best, that most people go on the road versus cross country like I was supposed to. My GPS has me coming up this way to go to a rendezvous point, which I'm just trying to get as close to the water as possible because I am now out of water because it is hot. Down there is the sprawling metropolis of Atlantis. It's one of the placer mines. There's all sorts of mines along here. But if I can find even snow, I'll take it. And right now it's a choose your own path and look for these guys, which they're kind of few and far between. So it's a lot of GPS monitoring. But I need water soon. All those trees, aspens, and willows that are down there could only mean one thing. But first I gotta get there, which means going down this. But I want water, so I'm getting down there. It's so close I can hear it. Hopefully up here it drops down enough that I can just get some water. That's all I want. Just a little. Doesn't have to be the whole river. So the sun has been beating down pretty brutal all day. It's been pretty torturous. And I'm finally getting into some shade. And hopefully the water will be soon to follow. Still in search of. The trail never got down by the river close enough. So this is what we're doing. I'm going to get some snow. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So you shouldn't eat snow from the ground without it filtered either, because there's bacteria and organisms in it. But the benefit outweighed the risk. I'm also going to put some in my hat to put on my head and cool me off. I did put some in my water bottle to try to melt it. We'll see what happens. This is one of the mines up here outside South Pass, between South Pass and Atlantic City. Well, I'm at camp for the night. Very frustrating. The GPS decided it wanted me to go a different route again. I'm going to have to take a look and see what the settings and all that are. I know I asked it to download the GPX file that I had imported from the Gaia website. Gaia is correct. At home, they're seeing it correct, but the GPS I am wearing wants me to go a totally different route, and it's getting very frustrating. I did end up getting some water from the creek on the detour it took me, so that's a plus. I decided I am done for the day. I think I did almost 22 miles since 4:30 this morning. Very slow going. The path that I thought I was taking incorrectly, apparently that's the way that all the hikers take, is they do the road walk. Well, that road walk whooped my ass. I drank all my water. I had no water trying to route find coming up towards South Pass. I'm still not at South Pass. I hope to goodness that I can make my rendezvous point and not have to call it quits early. My left foot, I am moving at slower than snail shit in the winter time at this point. Pardon the language, but that is what it is. So we'll see what happens. I don't have a time yet. I'm going to take a look and see on my Gaia app how many miles it is and go from there. I'm not going to use that damn GPS to tell me where to go from here on, because it's getting very frustrating, and it's going to get me lost and in a place that I don't want to be. So that being said, I'm going to drink the rest of the water that I got out of the creek and call it a night. I'll probably be up early in the morning anyway. I'm not even going to unpack everything tonight. I'm ready to go home. Well, a little bit of a disclaimer here. Joke's on me. Apparently I have to type in or go to the track feature, not route. And I can't search to waypoints because it's going to take me the most direct route. Which I knew that part. But I guess joke's on me. Lesson learned. I could have saved a lot of heartache on Wednesday of everybody trying to help me get to where I needed to be. So, but here I am. It's still an adventure. Will I do this again? Not the basin, no. It's pretty brutal. It's got its ups and downs, literally. It's beautiful, but ugly at the same time. I won't do this section again, ever. It kicked my butt. It was beautiful. And it's to be respected for sure, just because of how vast it is and how long your water carries can be. But at the same time, it is so beautiful. And I don't regret doing this for one moment.